going on, Chill Army? So, welcome to our first video podcast on this channel, on our YouTube channel, our official Chill Army YouTube channel.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
So, originally we were just going to call it Chill Army, but then we found out that there is someone out there named Chill Army.
It was just...
You know what? We should still just go with Chill Army.
Why not?
They got like 6 subscribers. Today, honestly, we couldn't have started with a better topic for... our first YouTube episode with Susan Wojcicki finally leaving YouTube.
Man.
So, after, Susan Wojcicki, recently revealed, after 9 years, she finally revealed that she was leaving her role as the CEO of YouTube. So, before I go on with this whole topic here, and go off my notes and stuff like that about, the good and the bad of stuff, what are your overall thoughts?
I feel like there's 2 ways it can go about it. Either the next CEO or the future of YouTube could be really popping, or it could be even worse than she was.
Yes.
Because let's just be real. Let's say somebody comes in there and is just like, okay, we're gonna do things completely different. Because now YouTubers and other content creators are gonna have to embrace the next change. Because let's be real, there's gonna be some changes.
Oh hell yeah!
And I hope that with the new CEO, I know Mr. Beast was like, "Can I be CEO?" I'm like, "Oh, lit."
Yeah.
But I hope that the next CEO comes with promise for other smaller content creators, or just content in general, to make it a fair playing field, especially for people who are now wanting to come and do YouTube and make content for other people to enjoy. Because if not, it's gonna be messed up, and it's just gonna go. It'll probably, because somebody could come in and make it way worse than she ever was, and it'll be like, bro, what is even YouTube at this point? Since there's really, if you think about it, there's nothing else like YouTube out there. Primarily, if you want to go and watch a bunch of videos on tutorials and how to do stuff, where do you go? Exactly. There's no other. There's no other platform. They tried.
There was another one called Storyfire that tried to be the YouTube killer, but YouTube was just so prominent that it just died. It just up and gone.
And you have to consider that fact, because it's at that same time, it's really weird, because with that, bro, my train of thought just left for a second. With that, it's somebody, like we said, somebody could come in and make it completely worse, and an unfair standards for people who are now just coming in with content, people who want to have a good start. Because like I said before, you don't find, there's nothing really like YouTube, but social media. There's so many outlets of social media. There's Be Real, Instagram, Twitter, all those other places that do a different thing, but they're all the same thing. You're not going to find that type of stuff with YouTube, because YouTube is a very particular place where you find that content. So there's 2 ways it could go. It could go up, or it could get down. It could go down. So let's see.
And honestly, there's I've seen a lot of people YouTube's about to, a lot of people are taking this news very well, because they're a lot of people are excited, honestly, because it's Susan's finally gone. There's a lot of people have been I wish Susan would just step down as CEO. So right now this is it's a dream come true for a lot of these people, and they're YouTube's about to get really lit and stuff like that.
Let's hope the next person is better.
So Wojcicki has, but Wojcicki has 25 years of history with Google. She has also worked on marketing, the establishment of the image search engine, and AdSense. So she is directly kind of the reason why YouTubers are able to make money off of the platform throughout her professional career. She served as YouTube's CEO for the previous 9 years at the business, almost a decade. Wojcicki outlined the accomplishments of her and her team in a letter to the staff, and stated that she now wants to concentrate on her family, her health, and, her own passion projects. So that's kind of the reasoning why she's stepping down. Now, I've never heard of this person. The next the person who was announced as CEO. Never heard of this person before, but his name is Neil Mohan.
I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't even know they brought somebody in already.
Yeah, they did.
What?
February 16th. So like he's already like CEO
acting
now. Oh. Yeah, he's already acting. So yeah, Neil Mohan. I've heard a lot of stuff about him because he's kind of the guy who was kind of like pushing the whole NFT stuff on YouTube a while back. So yeah, a lot of people are a little skeptical because we already know how we feel about crypto, NFTs, and stuff like that.
Is he Indian?
Yeah.
I knew it.
I'm looking at the pictures right here. I didn't expect that. Mohan, I was like, okay, yeah, that's different.
Mm-hmm.
And then I looked at the picture, and the minute I saw like this dude, I'm like, oh Lord.
Yeah.
Let's hope. Let's just hope.
So Neil Mohan will take over. So Neil Mohan has taken over as CEO of YouTube in her place, according to Wojcicki's announcement. Mohan and Wojcicki have worked together for the past 15 years. More recently, as YouTube's product director, Mohan was instrumental in the introduction of YouTube Premium and YouTube Shorts. So he's responsible behind all of that. Because, you know, a lot of people, let's be real, we all use Susan as the scapegoat for all of YouTube's issues.
I feel like that's a lot of things were even everywhere.
It's because, you know, because that's what being a CEO
You're
means.
the boss, you're going to have to take the heat.
Yeah, exactly. If you're the boss, you're going to take the heat for it. So even though she overlooked half of the stuff that happened, she wasn't the one who was making all this stuff happen. It was other people on the inside.
She's really the person that just mainly approves the stuff that goes on too. You know, those stuff fly by her all the time. So
right, but yeah, that's what I meant. Like she approves the stuff and all that, but like she's not the one who usually makes these ideas happen. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
But you know, also in order to facilitate a smooth transfer, Wojcicki plans to assist Aman in his new role. So she's still around. She's just helping Mohan out with all of this stuff before she officially steps down. Yeah. So it's difficult. Yeah.
Here's the desk.
It is difficult. It's difficult to list all the breakthroughs and improvements that YouTube underwent when Wojcicki was its CEO. So let's concentrate instead on the recent choices that shows, you know, the recent choices that have had the biggest effects on the platform's usability. Yeah. So the removal of the dislike counter, as you and Enoch mentioned.
Yeah.
Enoch's our little cameraman in the back. So you know, reason we look so good right now is because of him. Thank him. Yeah.
Shout out.
We're finally giving him recognition.
Oh, we can't throw nothing at him now.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, I don't want to break anything in your freaking kitchen, so. Because knowing me, it's gonna ricochet off and.
There's so many things.
But yeah, the removal of the dislike counter was one of the modifications that generated debate. So Google aimed to stop harassment of up-and-coming creators. It carried out an experiment that was shown that when the counter is hidden, basically the logic behind it was if it's hidden, people are less likely to give unfavorable reviews.
But that's
nonetheless, some YouTube users, as well as the producers themselves, found it amusing that the quantity of bad reviews wasn't displayed.
Because it's like at the same time, it's like you know you have somebody that uploads a terrible rap video, right? Like it just sucks. It just completely.
My issue with it, you know, because obviously there are some people who just dislike just to dislike.
You're always gonna get that.
My videos, for example, some people will just dislike it just because why not? Oh. But anyways, my problem with it is, you know, let's say you're trying to look for a tutorial on something, and you know you have to actually watch the video in order to see if it's a load of bull crap or if it's actually worth watching, but now you can't see that because the dislikes aren't visible. That's my problem with it.
Yeah,
that's why I kind of missed it when it was actually. That's why I kind of missed it when it was actually, optional to turn your likes on or off, because
at that point, it's like when people turn their comments off once they do something like bad or something like that, and they only get the comments from the people that they know and they pick and choose, because it just kind of proves you're in the wrong of whatever it is that you did a lot of the times. And I also think of the fact that, like I said, the bad music videos or something, like everyone knows the freaking Everyday Bro from the whole Jake Paul thing. Like, it has so many likes. It looks like it has so many likes. And you're like, with these, I don't know how many likes it has now, but let's say, this has 50K likes. It must be a good video. Mm-hmm. And then you turn that dislike on, it's like 100K. The ratio you don't get to see.
Right. But like other well-known online platforms, YouTube has increased its attention and on countering misinformation and taking down videos that don't follow the platform's guidelines. The website has removed content that spread hate and conspiracies and stuff like when the whole pandemic started, linking 5G network to the coronavirus. But reorganizing the platform, the website made mistakes like, deleting popular science channels. But, there's good from Susan stepping down, because I do want to believe, I'm kind of mixed about Susan leaving, because it's like, there's one hand where YouTube could possibly,
like I said before,
YouTube could possibly come back to the way it was, or
it could be even worse.
Or it could, with Neil Mohan coming in, he could just very well just make some stricter rules and stuff like that just basically make everything impossible for YouTubers. And a lot of, because let's be real, with this whole change, with all these changes, a lot of popular YouTubers who were here from day one, they left. Mm-hmm. So, with this, like, who knows what'll happen.
My thing is, I'm going to use the reverse psychology. He looks like a bad guy. He's not going to make it good. The reverse psychology will kick in and it'll be good. Let's hope so.
He likes NFTs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm going to list some ways, that YouTube, in my opinion, is declining. So starting with the front page, the homepage. The homepage recycles videos I've already seen, and seldom features, and it barely ever features new creators or content and stuff like that. And I hate that, because there are a lot of people who are up and coming YouTubers who have promising potential, and you're not exposed to their videos, because if you sign out on YouTube and go on their homepage,
all you see
is like either the big YouTubers, or what are they called? The daily night show, the late night show hosts and stuff like that, or news channels or something like that.
I just did it right now, and all I get: Mr. Beast, Havoc. What the heck is Havoc Esports? Jesser, Luke Davidson, and then you go through all of these. There's just they show, of course, like Momentum, NBA stuff, Dr. Mike, comedy, all this other stuff. Freaking this dude, they already put his video here twice. They already put that thing here twice. Where is it? Right here. There you go. And as I'm scrolling, yep, your average Sniper Wolf. Yeah.
It's like it's literally no way to like find newer creators unless you go out actively looking for them. Another problem I have is if you select not interested on a video, the same video will still be displayed after refreshing. It's like it'll keep spamming you until you watch it or something. And another issue I have is if you watch one video on, let's say, I don't know, Teslas, coming from someone who's not too much of a car enthusiast, my homepage will suddenly be filled. With only automobile videos, with only car videos. Mm-hmm. Just leave me alone. I just watch one video on a Tesla just to see what it's all about. I don't need like 50 other videos. Oh, the best mods for your Tesla.
The best mods for that.
Or like you watch like one video on like, I don't know, like you watch like you see like a YouTube drama about, I don't know, Sniper Wolf per se, and now all you get is Sniper Wolf videos or something, and I'm just like, I just watched one video. Why are you giving me all this crap? The funny thing is,
when I watched like one video of like celebrity drama,
yeah,
or something like that, it was like times that celebrities were like clapped back at reporters or something like that.
Right.
The minute I opened up YouTube again, it was all this celebrity stuff and stuff, and I just kept following. I'm like, shoot, I just watched
one video.
And I get what they're going for. It's like, oh, if you watch one thing, you might have an interest into it. So I think if they were gonna do that, they should limit it to maybe like,
or maybe ask
one other video,
or maybe ask like, hey,
would you like to start seeing? Would you like to see more
of these content, like kind of what Instagram does?
Yes.
Yeah.
When a post comes up, would you like to start seeing more of this? I'm like, yeah,
exactly.
No, yes or no. Like, yeah, I see that.
Yeah, and you know, and like we mentioned with the dislike counter, because it's clear that Google we don't need to discuss it because it's clear.
I feel like enough has been said on
It's clear that Google, you know, compromised under the pretense of protecting our users, when obviously it was done to save corporate face.
My thing is like, they gone soft. Like for me personally, it was like, oh, when you have dislikes on something, it's like, I'm gonna use the Jake Paul video for example. You know, it's like, oh, they're just trying to shame the person. It's like, no, it was actually bad. It was not cool. And I know there's people that dislike just to dislike, but I think if your ratio of likes to dislikes is way higher, like you have more likes than you do dislikes or something like that, you know, people fail to understand what constructive criticism is, where it's like, you know, if there is things that you can do better, you know, they won't want to listen to that. They think everything has to be perfect. So that's why I think, me personally, it was just that people went soft.
Just leave it.
That whole thing.
Think of it, okay, for all my Pokemon fans out there, you know, there's a thing called the experience share, and it used to be when Generation 6 came around, because it used to be you can only use it for one Pokemon. But now, Generation 6 onwards, it levels up all of your Pokemon, so you don't, because it promotes like minimal grinding.
Yeah.
So a lot of critique, but something that they did from Generation 8 onwards was make the experience share permanent. So there's no way to turn it off. So a lot of people who actually like difficulty in the games, they're like, oh, we can't actually, you know, do anything now. It's like we can't, what's the word? Like, the games feel too easy because, you know, we're forced to level up all of our Pokemon, and then we get over leveled and stuff like that. So one thing that people want is for, you know, people to just have an option to either turn it on or off, similar to the dislike button. Have an option
for it.
Have an option to remove the like if you really can't handle criticism like that, or
if you're scared.
You know, if you really don't care what people think about your stuff, leave it on.
Leave it on, yeah.
And then some other stuff like ad blocker prevention workarounds, because YouTube has been, or not even YouTube, Google in general has just been aggressive with ad blockers now, like with restricting ad blockers, and you know. Then the comment bots, like, you know, the sexual,
you know what's so
the sexual
funny?
Or like the fake investment. Yes, we all get them on our videos.
You know what's so funny? Even on a church live stream, when our pastor was managing the live stream, and it had like a bunch of sex bots and stuff like that in the comments, and she was like, how did they even get here? And she just easily removed it. But it's like, bro, this is church. What are you doing? I'm like, wow.
These people don't care.
They don't.
And, you know, the random unsubscribing from channels, which still seems to be a problem. Because, like, some people will wake up with, like, a bunch of new subscribers, like 10 new subscribers, and then all of a sudden, gone out of nowhere.
A lot of the times,
happens to me a lot. So, yeah, honestly, if I sat here and gave it some actual thought, like some serious thought, I could pick even more things apart, but those are just the first things that came to mind when I was typing stuff wrong with YouTube in my notes. So, but my whole thing is, YouTube, as someone who's been making YouTube videos for, I think this is going to be like my 10th year this year. Yeah. And I'm still considered more of a smaller YouTuber because I'm still only at like 1,000. It used to be enjoyable to just relax and lose yourself on this website, but now a lot of people have, and it sucks that a lot of like your favorite creators have left because of how different things are becoming for YouTube. But yeah, basically, long story short, I think we should give this new CEO a chance, because right now it's like, because right now we could think, oh, maybe since he's already been in the platform and he's responsible for other things like YouTube Premium and YouTube Shorts and stuff like that, there's a chance that he could make YouTube worse. But who knows? Maybe like 6 months later, he'll make a turnaround for YouTube, and who knows? Things might actually start improving for
let's
creators.
Hope so.
I want to give him a chance. I don't want to just be like, oh, he likes NFTs, I don't like him now. He's gonna make YouTube an NFT website, which, God, I hope not. But
imagine
you have to pay just to upload more than 50 videos on your account now.
You have reached the maximum uploading limit.
Twitter.
Twitter
started doing that, bro?
Huh?
Twitter apparently has started doing that.
Doing what?
A max amount of tweets. And you want to know what also sucks? They also removed. You have to pay to have 2-factor authentication now.
I heard about that one. That one I heard about.
We're not here to talk about Twitter, but whoa, Elon, what you doing? Elon, what you doing?
This man.
But yeah, that's gonna be it for our first episode of the Chill Army podcast.
We really smacked at the same time too. We were like,
that's gonna be it for our first episode of the Chill Army podcast. Really hope you guys enjoyed. I can't wait to do more episodes on this, and we might implicate some live streams here and there.
That would be so fun.
Yeah, live streams, like reading like Reddit stories and stuff.
Oh, I was gonna say later we should also try to Smash as well.
A live stream Smash.
Yeah.
A live stream.
Well, not really
Smash
a live
Bros.
stream, but like a really funny video of us playing Smash and there are stupid moments and stuff.
That could be something.
It could work.
That could be something.
If we had the equipment.
Capture card.
Yeah, but if you guys enjoy, that's gonna be it. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys share this video with a friend, and subscribe. Do all that YouTube stuff. And shut the.
Smiggity smaggity smack.
Follow us on our Instagram, link in the description down below. Where we kind of promote whenever a new episode goes up. Also, comment down below if you guys want us to, if you guys have any suggestions on what you guys want us to talk about. And until then, we love you all, and we'll see you guys on the next episode of the Chill Army podcast. Only good, Chill Army.
The man tipped that.
You were supposed to do it with me.
I know.
3, 2, 1. Only good, Chill Army. Say it with me.
Oh no.
3, 2, 1. Only good, Chill Army.